I have everything ready. I'm going to start your lovely Libra reading. The first card you have you passed is the Seven of Pentacles, and a motorbike goes past as soon as I start. Thank you. Go away. Yes, the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, I'm seeing you really working hard on something and then you're waiting for a result. That's what I'm seeing. If you look at this man, he's looking and looking and looking at this tree. He's put a lot of work into it. He has, whatever he has that he digs with. I don't know if it's a spade. It's something like that. It looks like something he's working with. And he's looking at this tree and he's thinking, I put so much work into this. I really hope this works out. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that you probably had, I'm actually seeing you had some written work. You had some written work or some work that's been sent somewhere or to someone, maybe through email. It could be electronically in some way, and put on a website or something or sent away to something. You could have been maybe filling out an application. It could be studying, it could be something like that. And maybe or it could be sending off an important assignment or something. It's something where you've put a lot of work in, you put a lot of written work in, you're sending it off, and now you're waiting for a result. Now, I'm seeing that you put so much work into this. I mean, look at this man. He's put so much work and he's exhausted and he's looking at this tree and he's thinking, oh, I put so much work into this. I'm just going to sit back and look and see what develops. So yes, you put so much work in, and I'm actually seeing that, yes, you might have even been feeling a little bit lost or maybe even a little bit empty after doing all of this work that you put in. But then, then you're waiting for this result, and you could still be waiting for this result at this time, maybe. Yes, I'm also seeing paths. So whatever happens with this result will put you on one of two paths. If you look at this man, the path behind him leads to a mountain. It looks like a small mountain here, but in other cards it's a bigger one. But you can see it's kind of a mountain behind him. So if he goes on that path, he rises up. He goes up to what he wants, up to another level. There's also a path in front of him, and you can't quite see, but there is a path in front of him. There's a coin in front of that, and there's a path in front of that. But you can't see where the front path leads to. So you're either going to go up higher to another level to where you want to go, or you're going to go on a path that you don't know where that leads to. So it's a little bit worrying for you. You're kind of a little bit worrying about this result that's going to come in. That's what I'm seeing, or you were at this time if you haven't got this result back yet. And yes, your future direction is going to depend on this result. I'm saying depend and result at the same time. I did this before, I keep on doing this. So yes, this man is really, really concentrating. He's looking at this tree, he's really concentrating. So you could be, maybe you were thinking about this result a lot, you're really worrying about it a little bit, you're kind of imagining what might come next if you got this, or if you didn't get the result you want. You're kind of really thinking about this all the time. And you could have found it hard to concentrate on other things because your mind was full of this and what was going to happen, because your future depended on whatever this was. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the King of Swords. So this king's up high, he's up in the clouds, you can see him, he has clouds all around him. This is where you were hoping to be after this result, up high, up on this other level, like up on this mountain where this path led you. You wanted it to lead to something better, that's what I'm seeing. He's also, there are also lots of clouds blowing around this king. And your emotions might have been a bit flying around, a bit up and down, a bit with the clouds. You're not sure what was going on because you were really worried about what this result was going to be. And if you look at the King of Swords, he's about cutting through things. So you might have had to force yourself to cut through your emotions, try not to show them. You had a lot of work to do at the time and a lot of practical things to do. So you had to kind of get to work without your emotions getting in the way. If you look at this King of Swords, he's so serious. He has no emotion at all. And you did, but you had to try and cut through that and think very seriously and practically. You could let your feelings cloud your judgment. You had a lot of serious things you had to do at work and you couldn't let your feelings judge that. That's what I'm seeing. And I kind of think that you knew that there was a high possibility that you'd be successful in this. Because I'm seeing transformation in this card as well, transforming to something else. Because behind this king's head, he has a butterfly up above his head. Butterflies are about transformation. So you're going to transform. This is looking very positive, that you probably will get this result that you want. It's looking positive anyway. The last card you have your past is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, this is about balance, trying to balance things. You always have balance in your readings, and you are Libra, so of course you do. What I'm seeing with this is up and down feelings about someone, but I'm seeing this going two ways. This is like a seesaw kind of going up and down with this Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this is about missing people. This is about two people missing each other. So you could have missed someone on and off over time, and they probably missed you as well over time, on and off, maybe at different times. And you could have had an emotional history with this person as well, an emotional background. You could have had a bit of a rocky background. I'll just lift this up, pick that up so you can see. There's a wavy sea behind him. So you had some rockiness in your background with this person, but you did have feelings on and off for them, even though you're not, or you weren't with them at this time. You had these times of missing them, and then that went back to normal, and they had their times of missing you, and then that went back to normal, that kind of thing. You probably had some clashes as well in your past. If you look at these two ships behind his feet, they're about to crash, basically. So you had some rocky times in your past with them. You had some good times as well. Ups and downs. Look at these waves going up and down. And obviously these pentacles are going up and down as well, these two coins. But I am seeing with this that you missed them over time, on and off, and they missed you over time, on and off as well. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have your present is the Queen of Cups. So yes, look at that. Look how emotional this queen is. She's looking into her cup. She's staring at it. Emotions all over this card. So this person in the Two of Pentacles, at this time, they're probably thinking about you. They're probably thinking about you at this time. They're probably missing you at this time. This is one of these times where they're missing you. And yes, you can see they go through phases or waves with all this water and these waves in this card as well. Sometimes they miss you, and then sometimes they get on with their life, and then they start missing you again, and all of these things. So at this time, they're just thinking about you. They're just missing you at this time. If you look at this queen, she's just staring intently at this cup. She's not looking at anything else. She's thinking about her emotions. Anything could be happening around her. She wouldn't notice. She's just staring at this golden cup. You know, it's almost like she's lost in this cup. And it's, you know, a crab could come out of the water and bite her toe. She wouldn't even notice. She's just staring at this cup. So this person's so thinking about you at this time. They're so missing you at this time. Anything could happen around them. They're just really thinking about you. They're really missing you at this time, whoever this is. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your present is Temperance. So yes, I keep on seeing this person again. This person who's thinking about you. They're still thinking about you at this time again. And they're quite opposite. They're the opposite of you, whoever this is. If you can think of who this is someone who is completely different from you. And maybe that's why you had so many ups and downs in your past, because they're so different from you. And a part of you loved this about them. You loved them, that they were so different. That's what you liked. I mean, it can be a bit boring around someone who just agrees with you all the time and they're exactly like you. I couldn't bear that. I want someone different. I want to have interesting conversations. I want to learn things. And yes, I'm actually seeing that there could even have been a makeup cycle going on between you in your past. There was also a lot of passion. There was also a lot of passion in your past with this person. So maybe you broke up and then you made up again. You're very passionate and then you broke up again. It might be something like that. Because I'm looking at the passion in these beautiful red wings of this angel. Yes, the next card you have your present is the Knight of Cups. So yes, this can be about having feelings for someone, not acting on it, not quite getting there, wanting to but not quite getting there. And that's what I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups. This is how this person is at this time. They're thinking about you, but they don't want to do anything about it. They're not coming forward. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, you both actually might be in denial about how strong your feelings are for one another. But, this person must be important. I mean, you might be thinking, no, I don't want to get back together with them. I'm not thinking about them. This person's important to you in some way. I keep on seeing that in this reading. They wouldn't be all over this reading if they weren't. So have a think about who this is and have a think about whether you want to start communicating with them or connecting with them. The first card you have, your future, is the Chariot. So yes, this is the result. You wanted this result in the Seven of Pentacles. You're really worried about where this thing was going to lead, this thing that you kind of sent in. And it looks like you could be getting this result with the Chariot. I'm seeing you pushing forward with this. I'm seeing you determined with this. This is something that you're going to have to do a lot of preparation before you actually do this. And you also have a lot of work ahead of you, but it's good work. It's work you want to do. You wanted to do this. And I'm not seeing you having a lot of time to yourself at this time. I'm actually seeing, if you look at this Chariot, there are a lot of barriers up around the man in this Chariot. So when you're doing this preparation to do whatever this thing is that you wanted to do, to move forward up this hill that you wanted in the Seven of Pentacles, while you're preparing, you're going to have to guard yourself from people. You don't want to be distracted by people, or you're not going to want to be distracted by people. I'm actually seeing you could be turning your phone off a lot of the time and not wanting to have people distract you. It might be something like that, or you might just not be answering people's calls until you're ready to answer them. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your future, is the Four of Pentacles. So yes, look at this man. He's guarding himself. You're still in that mode. You're going to be at this time very similar to the Chariot. You're going to be guarding yourself from other people, not because you don't like them. Well, you might not like them, but I don't think that's why. It's because you're not going to have a lot of time for people at this time. You're going to be very, very, very busy. I'm also seeing a little bit of controlling here. Someone might be trying to control. They might just be a controlling person. I'm seeing that you might be anticipating a visit or maybe a phone call from someone who can be a little bit controlling. And I'm seeing you stressing out a bit and trying to protect yourself from them as well. But I'm also seeing that, you're going to be really stressed about this, but then you're going to be relieved by this, because I'm seeing that they might be saying to you, oh, I'm going to visit you, blah, blah, blah. And then you get a bit stressed about this. You think, oh. And then they might be cancelling this. I'm seeing this might be cancelled. So then I'm seeing this relief after this. It's like you're guarding yourself and then you're like, oh, phew, I don't have to worry about it. It's that kind of feeling I'm getting from that. So the last card you have, your future, is the Three of Pentacles. So yes, this is about this work. So I'm seeing this is definitely coming in for you. If you're worried about this result, I'm seeing this being positive and I'm seeing that coming in for you. But I am seeing a lot of work coming to you after this. So yes, whatever this work is, it might be a project, it might be studying, it might be a new job, it might be something new that you're getting into. And I'm seeing that you might actually be feeling a little bit lost in this for a while, because you're new to all of this, whatever this is. But I am seeing people around you are going to be very helpful. They're going to be helping you. Sometimes in the Three of Pentacles, it can be about being in a project with other people and maybe not quite getting along, but you have to. But in this, I'm seeing you're going to have people who are very helpful to you, and they're going to make you feel a lot more relaxed. You're not going to be very anxious about this. They're going to be patient with you. They know what it's like to be a new person, and you're going to really appreciate them and the atmosphere. There's a very cooperative atmosphere around this. That's what I'm feeling now. So Libra, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone, and sometimes these readings can also be in the reverse. So If you're not sure what I mean by that, just ask me in the comments. I'll try and get to you as quickly as I can and answer that for you. Again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.